Texas, look behind you, 'cause that's where the Rangers gonna be.
Takes them on, outside of the boot. Logan can't mark. Otten, great tackle, Boak. Turns the ball over again. Stolen back by Riley. Cook, Bock.
Well, bad
Killed him. Big punch by Carlisle. Ball knocked down towards Motlop. Couldn't make something of it. Dangerfield. Thompson. Out to Cook. It's got McKay inboard. Wobbles the ball. And Taylor Walker takes the mark.
Really good kick back in the middle of the ground. Daniel Motlop, he's been hands on knees for about the last 30 seconds trying to get his breath back.
Fantastic kick across the body on the left foot. Maybe the handball over the top to his teammate Daniel Motlop.
It's been like that for a minute.
Coronary.
An absolute minute.
Well, it stands at 26. To reduce it to 20. Just the 5th possession for Taylor Walker. And for his first, it'll be a narrow win to Port Adelaide.
To handball there, had the blinkers on Dwayne. If you kick the goal, fair enough, but when you've got players in a better position to feed off the handball, the key was he never even had a look.
No, he shouldn't have missed the shot because he shouldn't have had a shot.
Yeah, exactly.
When you've kicked 16 straight, you've got to write down a team.
Come on, Dwayne.
Dowdy.
Spoken like a true forward.
Little handball good from Van Berlo. Rutten.
Read him well again out this near side.
And Taylor Walker's on the move again. Okay, we've wrapped him up enough. We'll just let him kick this.
Well, we've wrapped him up because he finds space. And once again he found space again, we won't wrap his kicking up.
His strict opponent, young Williams, is on his heels, though. If you're going to play behind, you need to be on your toes and touch and feel. He's just allowing too much of a leg rope on Taylor Walker at the moment. Either needs to change your positioning, get in front, or try and use your body a little bit more and be on your toes and alert, not on your heels.
If he had a leg rope attached, the last 2 forward 50s entries would have snapped it.
There's the perfection. And the Adelaide Crows back in front. Central kick, Johnson again. Up away by Van Berlo. Good fist. Hahn on the left. Kick smothered. Van Berlo again.
Great work from both teams on that occasion. Defensive pressure from the Crows. Murphy went to a very dangerous spot, but a good spoil.
Goodwin found McLeod. Short pass cut off by Gilby, but stolen back by, dare I say it, Van Berlo again. Nice. Scott Thompson, possession number 18 for him. Over the head of Moran, back of the pack. Taylor Walker sizes them up and drills it. Third opponent now for Taylor Walker.
Yeah, bad mistake there from Everett. Keep up the tempo of the Western Bulldogs, and to say the least, they are desperate for a goal here.
And there has been a lot of talk about Scott Thompson. Simon Goodwin said last year in one press interview that Scott Thompson needs to be rated up with Gary Ablett and Chris Judd. That's how good a player he is. So this second half will tell us whether that statement's right or wrong. Taylor Walker kicks the goal, back to 30 points.
That's his 3rd goal. He's the one shining light in the Adelaide forward line. He's had 6 shots on goal, and he reads the play extremely well. We just see here another turnover. Both sides are scoring freely on turnovers. Great vision from Thompson. Saw Knights out the corner of his eye, and this is also a great kick actually. Lowered his eyes, saw Taylor Walker leading into a dangerous space, put the ball to grass, and Taylor Walker kicked truly for 3 goals 3. Great return for the medium-sized forward.
And this second half, the Bulldogs have been too good. Their skills have been far too good, and they just slice through the zone. And this time, on this occasion, the pressure was enough to turn low, but they just haven't been able to do that enough to close with the zone.
3 players in the middle. Bernie Vince gets a wobbler. Walker uses the body and marks.
And I really liked him, Alistair. We both looked at his setup just before the ball was there. As he's used to the ball and protect the area of the drop, just used his shoulder and his hips to perfection. And a couple of pre-seasons, he puts on some more weight, puts on another 5 to 6 kilo in that frame. That body use is only going to get better.
No one on the ground has kicked 4 goals for the afternoon. Taylor Walker a chance to do that. Does just that in style.
He's a beauty. I like the way he plays. He's smart. He's a footballer. He uses the ball, uses his body beautifully. And this is a classic forward play. Lynchy, you played defence and in the forward line. Talk us through this one.
He recognised early where the ball was going to drop and protected that drop zone. Knew if he could take Everett's momentum back by just blocking with his shoulder, protect the drop zone, and becomes almost an uncontested mark. He's done all the hard work before the ball's got there and taken an easy mark in the end.
Just reads the play beautifully off the boot. Knows where the ball's going before his direct opponent. That's a great advantage. It's a great skill.
Really an enormous amount of courage last week on a few occasions, going back with the flight of the ball.
I reckon Dowdy would have loved looking up and seeing that ball hit the pack after allowing that tackle to be broken.
McKay in some space here for Adelaide. Open forward line. Long ball in. Patrico did well, got rid of his opponent. It was Taylor Walker, I should say. And Taylor Walker kicks the opening goal. Quick rebound, Adelaide. So Walker, who we touched on before the game, 4 goals last week, opens with the first one for the Knights. And as we so often see, side get 3 or 4 behinds at one end and races down the other for the opposition to score.
Players out.
So some concerns for Michael Voss. Not so much the scoreboard.
He's got no concerns comparatively to what he had an hour ago.
Yeah. Here's Dangerfield. Out in front. It's a good pass to Walker, and he's got it.
This will be 3 wins in a row for the Brisbane Lions, and puts them at 5-3 and sitting comfortably in the 8.
Was it St Kilda next week, was it?
St Kilda, I'm pretty sure, is next week.
That's a concern.
That's
a concern.
It was actually
especially if you're going to be a couple of players down. But that's where if they go into that game and are slow in that first term, it'll be huge issues.
Walker kicked the first goal of the night. That's not a bad effort from him to get one back from the Crows.
Behind you,
2 goals to Walker.
'cause that's where the Rangers gonna be.